Hello, and welcome back. It is once again time for Final Fantasy XIV. We're on the road to El Dorado. But before that, I do want to... I want to take a look at this new Moonfire Fair that we got going on. It just started 2 days ago. I haven't done the little couple quests that are involved with it yet, but I did purchase a couple of things. Let me just apply this real quick. Alright. Oh, hang on. One sec, I forgot. I gotta set up my camera. Completely forgot. There you are. Over here. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. I think this should be good. Okay, so now I just have to go into the webcam every time. I gotta be all like, different, and then back to the same, and then, no. Hold up. Why are you like this? Huh? Why are you like this? Oh, hang on. I think I know why. It's because it always wants to set it to the wrong aspect ratio. And I don't know why. And now it works. Boom! Woo! So... the reason I'm wearing this fit right now is because I got some new emotes here. We got our little Red Ranger, and then we got what is this? I think this one's yellow. No, black, and then there's yellow over there. Okay, black, then there's yellow. Real neat. And there's two different versions. There's like basically just a left hand and a right hand, depending on which pose you want to do in which position in the lineup, you know. So basically there's yellow left and here's yellow right, and here's black left. Or sorry, black right, and then black left over here. Then you've got red right, I believe? No, this one's red left, and then this one's red right. Yeah. So actually, I'm gonna swap those two around so they make more sense. There we go. In fact, you know what? I'll just have this be left pose and this be right pose. That makes sense. I know we got two B's and an A, but it just makes sense. So, I guess it's time for Fire Red, Beast Green. Definitely not Pokemon games or anything.
Do my eyes deceive me, or do I spy a familiar face who looks like she could do with some proper summer recreation? That's right, the sun's rays are out in full force, and so is our beloved Moonfire Fair. These days, the event doubles as free promotion for the Adventurers Guild, you know. The brave and the bold show off their heroics, and afterwards, the fair guests flock to the guild in droves to hire them. But the real star of the show is the acclaimed Eorzean Nimble Warrior course, bringing in hundreds upon hundreds of new challengers. At any rate, we could really use more help out there, so if perchance I've piqued your interest, I suggest you ship out to Costa del Sol and speak to our chief chaperone, Hermaga.
Alright. Hermaga. Costa del Sol. It's not here. No. Here we are. I still need to. I need to actually go to my personal island that Tataru purchased for me. 'Cause I need a motorcycle to go with my Kamen Rider Ultraman fit. I guess I'll have to go for Kamen Rider Drive for now. What's up?
Gymnasia! Now there's a sight for sore eyes. Did Mamoru Mayoru send you out here to lend a hand? This year the event is shaping up to be a thrill for visitors and staff alike. Allow me to give you a brief routine or outline of what we have planned. In case the screaming and splashing hadn't given it away, we've brought back the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course, with all of its explosive challenges intact. And if the summer sun gets to be too much, grant yourself a refreshing reprieve by enjoying an icy treat, or playing with the polar bears.
Look at your polar bears! Hi!
Even better, this year we've added a little Far Eastern flair with these hand fans. They're called Uchiwa, and they drive away evil spirits, or so I'm told. To ensure their authenticity, we hired an expert in the art of the festival to craft us 100 crates of them. And what color would be more fitting for Moonfire than bright blazing red? Seeing as the origins of the event can be traced back to the bombard hunts of years past, I say Uchiwa are a perfect fit for the spirit of the occasion. And judging from the sizable crowds, I'm far from the only one. The downside, of course, is that we presently find ourselves quite ill-equipped to manage a turnout of this magnitude. Personally, I'd like to bolster our security cadre if I can. As it stands, none of us would be able to leave our posts in the event of a serious emergency. So, given the fortuitous timing of your arrival, could I ask you to
monster! Ah!
Did she say monster? It all. The people are starting to panic. Please, Janasia, you've got to help us. I'll stay here and try to keep the crowd calm. You head north and find that woman.
Whatever happened to last year's Moonfire Fair superhero? They were just like I am currently.
The monster was just here, I swear it! It was leering at me from behind that rock, making these off-kilter little motions, and then it ran off to the east. I thought for certain it would come over here and... I feel faint. I need to go lie down.
Right. Over this way, though. A monster.
I didn't stand a chance against that thing. You should have seen it. I was minding my own business out here, practicing my steps, when suddenly that thing showed up out of nowhere to challenge me to a dance-off. Then, after it utterly trounced me, it raced off again.
A dance-off?
Would that I could tell you where or even which direction. Although, come to think of it, I believe I saw something fall from its body. Well, it doesn't much matter to me anymore. I can hear summer's call, and it must be heeded. To the ocean with me! Whatever fell off the thing, you'll find it lying over there if you think it will help your search.
Over there? You mean right here at your feet? Beautiful.
Aha! There she is! Glad as ever to see you again, Genosia. Hermaga told us you might be in need of urgent assistance, so here we are.
We've heard reports of a green monster running amok. Have you learned aught of the way of... in the way of a clue?
Well,
It dropped something, did it? Looks to be a needle by my reckoning.
it's obvious we're dealing with a cactuar. It's obvious we're dealing with an inebriated weaver. Cactuar? Dance off? Needle? Green? Monster?
Cactuars in Lenosia, of all places? Surely they would struggle to survive so far from their native habitat of Thanolin.
There.
I am so sorry about this. Madam Memeja, if I'm not mistaken, was it not Master Gigaruju himself who invited you out to Costa del Sol? Yes, I travelled all the way from Uldar at the summons of my friend Gigaruju. Naturally, I couldn't bear the thought of my dear pets missing out on the fun and festivities, so I brought them along with me. Not for a moment did I ever think they would act out like this. You have my deepest apologies. They were perfect angels when we stopped in to see Gigaruju, and he then gave them treats. But the moment I stepped away for a drink, they went mad, and poor Gigaruju couldn't rein them in.
There's a shark out there. Just floating on by.
By the time I got back, they were gone. I swear to you, this has never happened before. Well, that would certainly explain how a cactuar ended up in Nanosia. Regardless, if your pets pose a danger to the fair-goers, we may have to subdue them by force. No, please! I've raised them since they were pups. They'd never hurt a fly. I don't fancy the prospect myself, but what other option is there? Given that the Moonfire Fair would have no venue were it not for Master Gigaruju, I'd obviously prefer if we didn't upset a dear friend of his.
Yes, termination should be a last resort. Let us first attempt to capture them.
A sensible plan. Should things turn violent, it would only frighten the attendees. This calls for a more subtle approach. Just the three of us, perhaps?
Indeed. I would see this situation sorted swiftly, that we might return to the fair. If we work quickly, we may manage to find it before it escapes the bounds of Costa del Sol. Thus, I propose we split up.
Chunasia, my friend, will you search the west side of the island? I got you. I got you. Dude, there's a shark. But I can't swim in these waters, can I? I can. Shark! Wait up, Sharky! He's swimming so fast. Hey! Hey, buddy. Oh, he's just outside the bounds. Swim on, little Sharky. Swim on. Can I? Woo! Hey, look at that.
Be calm. Everyone, calm down. I have arrived. Cavorting cactuar, please. What is your issue? Did you find something? Look in front of your face.
It appears she did. But how are we going to capture it?
I've never seen a cactuar look so dangerous. Is it just me, or is it radiating an aura of pure malice?
I've never seen the poor thing like this either. Come to think of it, Gigaruju told me it seemed to him as though they were possessed. In that case, perhaps the aura is an evil spirit. If only we could purify it somehow.
Perhaps a new Chihuahua would help. But that thing needs an exorcism. Perhaps a new Chihuahua?
Of course! In the Far East, they use Ichiwa to ward off evil spirits, right? Maybe our festival fans would work.
In that case, allow me to do the honors. Evil spirit, be gone! Uchiwa Shoi!
Yay! Yes! Well, that was easy. Shall we head back for drinks?
Mission accomplished. Problem solved. Easy as pie.
Terribly sorry to interject, but I think there's been a misunderstanding. That's only one of my dear cactuars. I'm still missing the other 6. I do appreciate you finding Cacti, of course, but I'm worried about Cactillo and Cactina and Cactistifer. And
Wait, so when you said pets, you brought 7 cactuars to Lenosia? It is concerning, then, that we scoured every inch of the island and only found 1. It appears we will have to take our search to the mainland. Very well. Let us split up our Uchiwa. Let us take up our Uchiwa and find these cactuars, that we might ease them of their torment.
Uchiwa, please.
There we go. Uchiwa Shoi! Seasonal event quest complete. Learn the emote Uchiwa Shoi! Hold up. Yeah. Whoops. Put. Uchiwa Shoi! Festival Fan Frenzy! Oh! I take it you are ready to begin. In that case, let us review our objective. First, we must seek out these cactuars. As soon as one is located, placate it with a gust from your Uchiwa, and then bring it back here. You, my friend, are in charge of searching the southwestern cliffside. And now, I'll take flight as the Rising Phoenix. Of the Moonfire Fair. Ba-da-da-da. Aha! Uchiwa Shoi! Cactuar appears to have snapped out of it, whatever it may have been. Eager for your company, it walks right up to you, allowing you to grab it. Oh, I went way too far. Oh, you know what? They're probably up on this cliff, right? Right? No? No, they're over this way. There you are. Uchiwa Shoi! Uchiwa Shoi! Uchiwa Shoi! The cactuar appears to have snapped out of it, whatever it may have been. Eager for your company, it walks right up to you, allowing you to grab it. Woo! Wow! Cool! Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da.
Welcome back. I don't suppose you found any cactuars?
I found 2, in fact.
And that brings us to 7. Excellent. We're done. And now that that's over with, I think I'll grab myself a drink and find a nice vantage point. Preferably somewhere in the shade. Oh, take me with you. I've been dying for a drink.
I have to wonder... At last, the crisis is well and truly averted, and now I can return my focus to what matters most, ensuring a spectacular time is had by all. Seeing as Herr Magar still needs a status report, could I ask you to see to that? Of course. Okay, you just information. But I have to wonder if perhaps the cactuars were given something really, like that treat. Maybe it was really spicy and they were just running around and all hectic because of how spicy it was, and then just fanning them with the fan cooled them off somehow. I don't know. Welcome back, Genossia. It seems you had the cactuar crisis well in hand. You've done your part to keep the peace, and for that, I thank you. Now, what's this I hear about a malicious aura? Efficacy of the Uchiwa aside, I'd rather like to get to the bottom of this, lest we suffer the same problem next year.
I just wanted to report that the pet cactuars are resting safely away from the main festivities. I asked another chaperone to keep an eye on them. I can't apologize enough for the trouble I caused. Yes, well, I am glad to see... I'm glad to have this matter settled quietly. My lovely ladies were quite frightened. That being said, speaking as one who has seen his share of dances, your pets have star potential, my dear Mamaja. Truly? Perhaps I should have them formally trained. You're not seriously going to encourage that behavior, are you? Lest you forget, it was pure coincidence that we found a peaceable solution through the use of our Uchiwa. Were something like this to happen again, that luck may not hold. Surely you don't mean... I've learned my lesson, I swear it. As soon as we're home, I'll ensure they're trained to stay at my side at all times. That's all I ask. Incidentally, did you notice anything that might have served as the catalyst to their cavorting? No, I'm afraid not. I was away at the time, you see. I thought it quite strange myself. One moment they were downing their wine like sailors, and the next it was as though they were possessed by some manner of wicked spirit.
Perhaps they were drunk? They were drinking wine, my lord?
And what a fine vintage it was. I was delighted to be in like-minded company. Oh, the great conversation we could have had, if only they could speak. My Major, I can't believe I'm asking this, but is wine safe for cactuars? How should I know? I've only ever given them the finest spring water from the mountains of Kurthus myself.
So they were just drunk.
Pah! They barely had a cupful each. And besides, it's not like I poured the stuff down their throats, did I? All right, look, perhaps sharing a bottle wasn't the best of ideas, but how was I to know they couldn't hold their drink?
Personally, I'm just glad the mystery's been put to rest. And seeing as Mamaja's learned her lesson, I dare say we won't be seeing a repeat of this incident. So they were drunk, not spicy treats, drunk.
Well, just in case someone else gives wine to some other cactuars, I'll be sure to let the chaperone team know to reach for an Uchiwa rather than a weapon.
Whoops.
That would be much appreciated, Popiano. Now, let us return to the festival. The Adventurers Guild won't promote itself, you know.
Yeah.
As for you, Janasia, on behalf of the entire Chaperone team, I thank you. Enjoy the remainder of the event, and don't be a stranger, alright?
Papa.
Summer's biggest fan.
What do you sell? Just some sparklers and a tabletop thingy. Okay. But let's have one run at this little event here. Hit. Hoop. Hop. Hit. Hoop. Chaw. I have had plenty of experience in the gold. No! I didn't tell you to do a small hop. Dang it. But I have had a lot of experience at the Gold Saucer doing the Leap of Fate events, or Leap of Faith events. Those gates. Yeah. Huh. Quack. No! It's just really tricky getting a small jump versus a medium jump. Hit. 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 I'll just hedge my bets with these. Woo! Okay. That's the first flag done. Then there's this. Yeah. Like I said, sometimes it just decides to do a small hop. Even though I didn't want to. Can I? Yes. Whoa. Woo! We did it! Woo! Bum, 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 bum. Cha! Or even cha. Cha. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Man, this game's so beautiful now. Look at that. Moonfire Fair. I'll just take a quick screenshot of that. Alright. So. Now, I guess we should take care of, the next Viper quest here, or I guess melee DPS quest. Where is it? Yeah, that one. Inauthored. Gather information in the mine. You have to go all the way up the cliff? Oh, I can't make that flight. I'll have to. Should have teleported down here to the mine. Oh well. Also, man, remember at the end of Endwalker where I had like 200,000 gil to my name, and now I've got over 3 million? Feels good, man.
Have there been any quarrels of late? Why, yes, actually. Just the other day, the two of us were at each other's throats over a persimmon. She was only supposed to eat half, but she went and gobbled the whole thing. In the end, she purchased this one by way of apology, so I let bygones be bygones. What's that? This isn't the sort of quarrel you're speaking of?
No, a bit bigger quarrel.
Trouble? None that I can think of. For a blessing, all has been peaceful.
Well, that's good. What the... What? That person just popped in out of thin air. That or they just walked through that door. Like, through it, phased through it. What you mean?
By the Kami's grace, our quaint village has not seen strife since the Imperials were ousted. There has been news, however, of a man impersonating Lord Hien at the Enclave. As I am told, when Lord Hien voiced intentions to invade Nagxia, all present grew wary of the individual. None more so than Lady Ugiri, who saw through the farce immediately. After he was exposed, the villain fled the scene with haste. Unfortunately, efforts to find him have not borne fruit.
Laying low, is he?
Itoka. None of the residents I spoke with reported anything out of the ordinary. How did you fare?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Then it seems the villain is not here. Where might he have gone?
To the step?
Huh? What are you doing here?
Or, huh? What are you doing here?
Hi. A friend of yours?
Don't hang your head like we're strangers. We met just moments ago. Remember? You asked me how to reach the house of the fierce?
Oh no.
Good grief, lass. You're lost, aren't you? I can understand your embarrassment, but I'll tell you the way again. Listen carefully now.
Follow the descending paths leading north out of the village until you see a small pond. Then simply dive in and swim. The House of the Fierce will be on the other side. Could he have impersonated you this time? This doesn't bode well. We must hurry. Much obliged, sir. Makes sense to pretend to be me. Because of course I have many, many friends in many high places, so if you impersonated me, then you could probably get away with quite a bit. Just how far must we swim to reach this place? I dare say my days spent in the lakes back home are about to come in handy. Yeah. I mean, I assume you can't breathe underwater like I can. Excuse me. Hi. My friends, it's come to my attention that the Khan of the Azim Steppe, mighty Oranir tribe, conspires in the shadows to invade Doma. We must not give them the chance. Invasion would mean all-out war. There is only one solution. Under the cover of darkness, you must assassinate the Khan. Only with his death can this crisis be averted. Huh? They grow wary. Perhaps I should observe my targets more carefully. Yeah, perhaps you should. You're kind of a moron. You're bad at this.
With all due respect, these allegations must be brought before Lord Hien. It is imperative we receive his instructions before acting.
That would be playing right into Oranir's hands. After all, an impostor disguised as Lord Hien was but recently exposed. An Oranir spy. There can be no question. Yet the spies fled, their whereabouts unknown. They could be anyone, and anywhere, weaving new schemes even as we speak. Decisive action must be taken. That is why I came to you.
So the impersonation of Lord Hien was but a part of the Oranir's grand scheme? But why would those who fought alongside us for Doma's liberation conspire to invade? Forgive me, but you do not seem yourself, Genasia. Something isn't right.
Because I am desperate. A shadow looms over Doma, and only with your help can I cast away its dark pall. Please, lend me your strength.
Our honored friend Genasia risked life and limb to see Doma free, yet you address her with suspicion and doubt. If she says we must act first to prevent greater bloodshed, then we must act. It is true that she has never led us astray. Brothers and sisters, let us join hands with Genasia once more to drive back this shadow rising over Doma.
Hi. It's me right here. Excuse me. You were right to be wary.
What is the meaning of this?
It's that infernal Oranir spy! Quickly, kill her before she can escape! You sound nothing like me. Your charade ends here.
At least we don't have to try and prove we're us.
It's you! Such persistent vermin.
You really suck at this, dude. You are just horrible at inciting chaos.
Oh, you're not getting away from me this time.
Gosh, please don't almost hit another. Are you truly the foremost hunter of your village?
Ha! Pathetic! You're nothing like that other girl. What was her name? Ah yes, Itoka. She was fearsome, that one.
right up until the moment I drove my blade into her back. What is this? Don't tell me you've been masquerading around as Itoka herself. After all, that would make you no better than me. Hiding behind the name of another won't erase the blame you bear for everything that happened. So what was that all about?
I'm sorry. I swear, I'll explain everything to you later. For now, we should apprise these men and women of the situation.
Seriously though, this guy really sucks at what he's trying to do. Like, if he just pretended, like, transformed himself to look like just some random background person and just observed people for a few days, maybe a couple of weeks, get to know what they're like, how they act, then he could then impersonate them and act like them, but just, you know, tweak what their motivations are a little bit. Then maybe he could actually succeed. But instead, he just jumps right in. He's all like, yo, that guy's the leader of the country. I'ma pretend to be him. And I'ma tell people to go to war. And it's like, buddy, how do you think this is going to succeed? I mean, it's just comical at this point. To think he can transform into anyone. A truly fearsome ability. I shall alert Lord Hien to this threat immediately. Rest assured that all of Doma will be on alert. I was completely fooled. I have no words to express my shame. Upon speaking with you again, I realized that though the impostor assumed your guise, he had neither your spirit nor your grace. Forgive me, I will not fall for such a farce again. Don't worry. And yeah, it's true. He was talking way too much. See? Gotta say less. If you want to pretend to be my character. Might I have a word? The man impersonating you earlier, I'd recognize his face anywhere. Without a doubt, he is Samidare, a childhood friend.
You know him? Please, you must tell us everything.
I have known Samidare nearly my entire life. We learned the shinobi arts together, you see, roughly 25 years ago. We engaged in our first battle as proud ninja, defending Doma against the Empire's invasion. With every fiber in our body, we met their mighty Magitech with nimble ninjutsu. As if moved by a resolve, the mighty Auspice and Guardian of Doma, Tamamo Gozen, appeared on the field of battle to aid our cause. Ooh. Yet our efforts were for naught. The Empire's might fell upon Doma like a hammer, and we were crushed beneath their overwhelming force. The occupation began soon thereafter, and so too did my work from the shadows. While I devoted myself to resisting the Empire in secret, Samidare was conscripted to their army and forced to become an Imperial spy. I understand he served them well, fanning the flames of war in faraway lands, through rumor and manipulation. Indeed, as far back as I can recall, Samidare has ever excelled in the skill of subterfuge. He has? Are you sure about that? So he's had a long history of subterfuge, and yet he sucks this much at subterfuge. How did he ever succeed at anything? He just rushes in and just tells people, go fight. Do it. Because I said so. Like, what? His skill at subterfuge is 0. Maybe 5. We'll say 5 skill. Out of 100. Because somehow he manages to succeed here and there. Usually with easy stuff, like, that man touched me, boyfriend. Please go beat him up. Like, that's easy. That doesn't take much. But I'm the leader of the country. Go to war now. Huh? You're not the leader. What? Who are you really? You know?
It was only after the prisoner exchange that he returned to Doma at long last. But he was a changed man. He could find no joy or solace in the place he once fought to secure for our nation. Instead, he sought to disrupt it.
Why?
War has taught me the truth of this world. Civility is but a facade to hide man's savagery. And I'll prove it here, oh, in dear Doma.
Civility is not a facade.
The fool I am, I thought he was jesting. Only later, when I discovered the web of lies he'd spun to turn folk against one another, did I realize he meant every word. I tried to confront him, but he fled Doma before I had the chance. Nevertheless, I searched his home afterwards and discovered a missive from an organization called the Passage of the Unbound. I have it with me here. Dear illustrious Samidare, we extend our deepest gratitude for your interest in joining the Passage of the Unbound. With each passing day, our secret order draws closer to its goals, and we shall require exceptional talent for what lies ahead. Bearing these needs in mind, we have decided to welcome you into the fold. To celebrate the start of an auspicious future together, we invite you to meet your colleagues in Tulialal, and have enclosed your ticket within.
Exceptional talent? Exceptional egos, more like. This Passage of the Unbound kept a watchful eye on nations far and wide to recruit cutthroats like Samidare, who only follow their own desires. Upon his arrival in Tural, Samidare's ambitions guided him to my home, where he stole the Dreamweave cocoon and set out to use it for his own twisted ends.
I'm afraid that appears to be the way of it. In all likelihood, it is the Passage of the Unbound which alerted him to this Dreamweave cocoon's existence. Today, Samidare attempted to incite war between Doma and the Azim Steppe by wearing the face of our dearest ally, you. Your timely appearance prevented the worst from happening, but so long as he can alter his form and face at will, who can say what tomorrow may bring? His years as a secret operative may have made him a master at reading people.
You know, Square, you can't just say he's a master at reading people after all this evidence of him being absolutely horrible at reading people.
Should he decide to study his target before taking their form, I fear his schemes may not be discovered until it's already too late.
Yeah, if only he ever actually studied his targets.
Please be careful, and may the Kami bless and keep you.
Attempting to find Samidare now would be a fruitless endeavor. He could be any bird in the sky, or any beast roaming the wild. Let us return to Kogane. I'll reveal everything to you there. I promise.
Speak with Itoka.
Back to Kugane, then.
Ugh.
Ba, 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 da, 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 da.
What's up, Itoka? You know, I have a friend who once took on the mantle of someone they were not.
I'm grateful for your help today. Once again, I let our prey slip away. The only silver lining is that we know who he is now. But more importantly, I apologize for deceiving you. As Samidari said, I'm not the greatest hunter of my home. I'm not Itoka. I'm Kuyuki. I hail from the same village as Itoka, and I too am a hunter, but only in name. You've seen my aim for yourself. Yet most shameful of all is that it's my fault the Dreamweave cocoon was stolen.
What do you mean by that? Because really, it's Samidare's fault, not yours. But
Normally, it is enshrined in the deepest recesses of our home. Only Itoka had leave to wield it. The forest provides shelter and sustenance to many, but and not all we share its bounty with are friendly. The great beasts threaten our home. The cocoon's power may be used to protect our lives. Yet I used it for my own foolish desires. I couldn't take it anymore. I was a hunter, yet could barely catch a prey large enough to feed myself. I was forced to wash clothes, prepare meals, and tune bows. Just once, I wanted to be acknowledged. I wanted to feel pride. So I used the cocoon's power to transform myself into Itoka.
ooh,
With her dexterity and finesse, I finally caught prey befitting a true hunter. And as I carried my prize home, he appeared. I found him collapsed in the middle of a beaten path. I never had reason to mistrust someone before, so I approached to nurse his wounds. Yet the moment I drew close, he knocked the cocoon from my grasp and struck me unconscious. He was gone by the time I awoke. I confessed my sin to the village elder, and in her boundless grace, she forgave me. But I could not forgive myself. I left home that very eve in secret to pursue the thief, all the way to Kogane. After several days of fruitlessly scouring the city, who should I see but Itoka? As our most exceptional hunter, it came as no surprise the elder had charged her with recovering the cocoon. She was astonished to see me, of course. I had told no one of my actions. I feared she would send me home, but when I expressed to her my shame, my anger, she consoled me and told me we would find the cocoon together.
you don't really look like her though. She's got longer hair that's red.
And I was certain we would, until the day that Duplicitous killed her.
Like, you look nothing like her. What? You said you disguised yourself as her, or was that before and now? You had disguised yourself as her. Then since you lost the cocoon, you lost your disguise, I guess. And now you just took her name.
You appeared soon after her passing. I thought with someone as strong as you at my side, maybe, just maybe I could avenge her. So I lied. Like Samidari said, I'm no better than he is. I'm an imposter. But my desire to reclaim the cocoon is every bit as strong as Itoka's was. I'm so sorry for lying to you, Junasia. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me and continue to aid me in reclaiming the Dreamweave cocoon.
Thank you for telling me the truth. Of course I'll help. I got an old friend who also, well, for them it was their sister who died, who was like a renowned warrior of their village. And then she took on her sister's name.
Thank you. I know with you at my side I can keep my promise to Itoka. For now, I'll remain vigilant for any news regarding conflict in the region. Please do pay me a visit when you find a moment to spare. I'm counting on you.
I'm here for you. Cornered Prey. That'll be the level 96 quest, so we are really catching up. I'm gonna need 2 more levels before I can take on the quest after this. We're just gonna start this quest and then we'll get back to main story.
Junasia, I'm so relieved to see you. I thought you might resent me for lying to you, that you might refuse to lend me your help again. I'd certainly be hard-pressed to reclaim the cocoon alone in this foreign land. I truly meant what I said before. I'm counting on you. Though I'm ashamed to admit it, when I first arrived here, I was nearly swindled out of an heirloom by talking catfish.
And it just so happens that each of your arrows that you've loosed have nearly hit a talking catfish. I can't remember. I know their race has a name, I just can't remember what it was.
I'd been scouring the city for a shop to pawn my choker so I could secure room and board, you see. When the catfish approached me, claiming it'd buy the necklace for a fair price, offered me a handful of coins that glittered like gold. I was about to accept the offer when Itoka appeared. In mere moments, she discerned that the catfish's currency was counterfeit and ended the transaction then and there. She dragged me to the markets afterwards and pawned her own necklace to secure lodging for the both of us. From the moment she arrived, Itoka took care of everything. What I'm trying to say is I can't do anything on my own. I'm reckless and impulsive, and I'm just really glad to have you by my side.
It's been some time, my friends. Pray forgive my sudden visit, but I come bearing urgent tidings.
Ah, we spoke with you at the House of the Fierce. What brings you all this way?
I was able to make contact with Samidare. I told him I was willing to make amends and join my oldest friend in exposing the lies in people's hearts. He responded most eagerly and bade me meet him in secret.
Wait, really? Did he say where?
Aye. Hell's Lid. I had a mind to lay an ambush for him, but not knowing the extent of the power he wields, I thought it best to seek help. And so I came here to beg your aid, Junasia. Your strength and valor are unequaled, and we cannot apprehend Samidare without you.
We may never get another chance to catch him unawares like this. There's no time to lose.
Wait! Forgive me for speaking plain, Huntress, but I feared we would only be a hindrance to Junasia when the fighting begins. Let us go to Hell's Lid by skiff and meet her after the villain is subdued.
Oh, I take your point. You're right. Without us there to distract her, Junasia can focus wholeheartedly on the battle. Sorry, Would you mind going it alone? We'll be there as soon as we can.
Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Well, we'll deal with, like I said, we'll deal with that next time. For now, though, we must ride the imposing beast. But first, we will ride the adorable beast. Pets. Since we cannot fly, not until we have ridden the imposing beast. That person's flying on a T-Rex. Swimming through the skies. Wild. The Jatika Heartland. Oh yeah, also, I hadn't mentioned it before, but I haven't made much progress since last week. Again, pretty busy with other things, but 57 Paladin, 76 Ninja now. Dark Knight's real close to 94. Getting real close. But yeah. At least our Viper is keeping up with the main story. And I'm slowly but surely making some progress towards having level 60 in all classes. 'Tis slow going though. Yeah, Paladin's getting real close to 60 though. 3 levels away. No! No butterfly! Blue Morpho. Wait a minute, that's just a normal name. This is just an actual butterfly. Blue Morpho. Almost there. Gokdrak Descent. Hello, imposing beast. Not that I need an imposing. I could literally just jump, like. But okay. I'll ride. With a powerful leap, the beast takes flight into the sky deep cenote. It's almost the entire map. There's just this one bit that you have to fly to get to. See, I could have dove off that cliff into this underground lake and swam to the dock here. Oh well.
This is the cenotaph. Which means that beyond these doors is...
Right of succession or no? Disturbing the souls that rest here feels wrong.
I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey.
Yeah. The Sky Deep Cenote now accessible. Oh, it's a dungeon. Okay. All right then. Yeah, we'll have Wooklamat since we need a tank. And also, you know, Wooklamat should be there anyway. Then we've got Alphino as our healer. And then, of course, Kryl. We need to get Kryl in as many things as possible, since this expansion is the first time she's been able to actually help with combat. Average item level 640. What is my 655? So we're getting close to the edge there. Loot rule normal. Okay. Light party.
Put your faith in the light.
The Sky Deep Cenote. It's a lot of urns. Why are there so many creatures in here? Thought this was a burial ground. Like a sacred burial ground. Duty commenced. You. Sure. Sure.
I have you.
Uh-huh. I have to. Look how much so quiet. She's like,
You're mine.
also these guys are taking forever to kill. At least partially because my friends never use any AoEs, of course. Oh, and I can use my full 5. Woo! Ooh, that's sick. It does have a special 5th attack. Cool. You're mine.
Now I'll show you.
Boom. Bada boom. Pow. Alright, just the one left. Single target attacks. Oh.
Now I'll show you.
Something like that. Huzzah.
Now I'll show you.
Ha. Hit. Pow. Yo.
Now I'll show you.
Now I'll show you.
We mustn't hold back.
I mean, I don't hold back, is the thing. So I don't know why you'd even mention it. Big manta ray. Or feather ray. Sure. What? Cursed. Oof.
Stiff.
Vulnerability. Eh. Copious bubbles. Oh boy. Avoid bubbles. What? I didn't touch that bubble. You lie. I was nowhere near that bubble. Oh boy. Oh. I thought it was gonna blow me down. Man. That always pushes you. Those effects. To be a nuisance to your party. Copious bubbles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hold still.
Okay. If I'm right here, I'll be fine. There. Oof. Nuisance. Copious bubbles. No more curse. Woo! Skydeep Visor of Casting. Actually, what does that look like? It looks like Zant. Looks like Zant from Twilight Princess. Alright. I wouldn't mind making a Zant fit. Ah, I see, going by Minecraft rules here. There's a small puddle of water at the bottom, so you're fine. You take no fall damage. Skydeep Spitters. Wrong button. That's meant to do the AoE one. Dang. Alright. Skydeep Cobra. You're next. Shwing. Alright guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this treasure coffer real quick. Don't know why the game continues to target the chest that you already opened. It's like, once you open it, it should stop targeting the chest. You know? Really, the chest shouldn't even be targetable anymore. Because it's already been opened, there's nothing more you can do to interact with it. No further interactions to be had. Once you... Oh, yeah, yeah. Like, Molly is increased. Rats. These are rats. Workers arise, eliminate the rats! Uh-huh. Just grab this. Yeah, the rats, sure. Gotta say, I enjoy the fact that we can do this with a party of NPCs, you know, with our buddies. Fits with the story and all that. But boy, why is it so slow? Why do they make it so slow? Like, everything has so much health. None of your friends use AoEs, and so it takes forever to take down all or any of the groups of little trash mobs. And it's like, really, it doesn't make sense for it to take this long to take these guys out.
We mustn't hold back.
Especially because, once again, we fought gods. Like, at this point, it shouldn't take this long to kill some golem. It's just some golem. I should be able to solo it in just a few hits. You know? Like, there comes a point where it just feels like a damage sponge. It's not fun to just keep using the same AoE combo over and over and over and over and over and over. You know? There is a balancing point between that was too easy and thus it wasn't fun, and that took way too long, it wasn't even difficult, it just took forever and it wasn't fun. Like, the boss fights are pretty neat because they got their, you know, mechanics that you gotta avoid and whatnot, but the mooks, like, there's nothing here. It's just, you keep attacking, they're gonna keep attacking. Just keep going until they're dead. Activate firearms. Wait. Hey now, buddy. Core engaged. Okay, well, that was rude. Are those gonna go in cross patterns? Yeah. I read that one correctly. And vulnerability back down. Alright. Oh boy. There goes the mirror maneuvering again. Seems to be basically go to the corner just about every time.
You'll not escape this!
Yeah. Kaioken. Woo! Look at them blue flames. Yeah. Just look at this. That looks good. Cool.
Back off!
Why do they have to have so much health? It makes no sense. I mean, it makes sense that this is a level 90, like 96 dungeon or whatever. This is a level 90 something dungeon. And so Woo! And so the enemies have to be scaled to that level, but like story-wise, world-wise, it makes no sense that these things would be stronger than Xenos, or as strong, or whatever. You know? Like, probably more Stormblood Xenos than rather than Endwalker Xenos, but you know. We've just got so much health. I mean, we're doing thousands of damage. It's just their health bars aren't going down very quickly. Like, how do these guys have more health than me? And at this point in the story, trash mobs should not have more health than me. Even as a DPS. More health than a healer? Sure, but they're DPS, I'm DPS. They should not have that much health. And you could say that, oh well, they were trying to balance it for a party of players, which of course would do more damage than just a party of NPCs, since the NPCs never use AoEs. But there are so many other ways around that, like having the NPCs use AoEs.
You'll not escape this!
Having the enemy's health be different between running it with a party of NPCs and running it with a party of players, you know? You could have those two be, you know, separate health amounts for these enemies. Just to maintain that feeling, because most people are going to play with a party of the NPCs for the story reasons, for this first run. And it just really gives you a sour taste in your mouth from, it's like, dude, why these guys should be dead like long ago. Why do they have so much health? It's such a slog to get through this dungeon. Instead of being a fun, you know, adventure through the dungeon, it's like, and we're still on the first group of enemies. Sculptor of Silence, Molsko. But then, you know, I mean, these boss fights are really sick. It's just the Mook fights that really need to be rebalanced. Okay. Why was my camera facing the wrong way? Oh, I guess I was looking that way when I was fighting those two. That's on me. Mapping them out.
Time to test our metal then. It's huge!
Yeah, sure is. Draws power to its fist. Oh, is it doing it? Hold up. Yeah! You stole that from Titan. From Eden Titan. How dare? Is that... Oh! You know, if only it had any indication that that was a pushback and not just an AoE. How was I supposed to know that was going to push me back? Like, there were no arrows or anything. It was just a blue circle. Blue circle has never meant just one thing in this game. They're always changing what blue circle is. Sometimes it's a friendly AoE effect, like a defensive barrier. And other times it's a pushback. And then other times it's just a regular old enemy's AoE. And it's like, make up your mind, man. See, I guess it's a pulsing wave, but like that doesn't tell me pushback. Guys, stop running towards me. Gosh. Whoa. Oh, okay. I was like, should I be standing behind the block? It feels like he's gonna shatter it into pieces. Okay. Learning the mechanics. Push back and then the fists come flying. Stay away from Mutama. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, stay on top of everybody. Don't move, anyone. Oh. Again? Oh boy. Ugh. Stay away from me, everyone. Woo. Kaioken!
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Kaioken. Yo. Which can, okay. I did it. Yeah. Look at that place. Now, this thing, real quick. Yeah, grants honed steel. Increases potency of steel fangs by Wait a minute. What? This used to have a dot on it. Where'd the dot go? Why did I lose my dot? Hey. Grants a rattling coil. Up to a maximum of 3. Maximum charge is 2. Huh? Oh, maximum charge of this 2. Rattling coil up to a maximum of 3? But I'm only allowed to use 2. I don't know. With Vice Pit, yes. Yeah, what happened to my dot? This thing used to have a dot effect. It's gone. Now instead I get this honed Reaver's potency and honed steel. This one grants honed steel and this one grants honed Reavers. So instead we've got this like back and forth instead of having a dot. I don't know. I liked having a dot. Skydeep War Scythe. Robe of Casting. It's got this robe to go with that helmet. That visor of casting. Got a new scythe. Ooh, it glows. That's neat. Kind of a techno scythe. Very mechanical. It's neat, I guess. I prefer more of a Bloodborne aesthetic for my Reaper, though. This place sure is something.
I thought this place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time.
Somehow.
Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
Yeah. Though it is some sort of magitech. At least it would seem to be. And, whew, look at that. Gorgeous.
A golden light. Could it be?
Some sort of device over there. Perhaps a portal? Teleportation device?
There's something on the other side, but how did we get over there?
Boop.
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
All right. After you, man. Looks so good. And this is where you need.
Seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
Charlian, huh? need those tablets. 7 tablets.
How do we open it?
Come and look at this.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. There's 7 recesses for 7 tablets.
Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
Oh, it was just a seal blocking a door. Huh.
Leave it to Alfino. Is this it? The Golden City?
Yeah?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
Well done! Well done indeed.
Galul Jaja. Right of succession complete, I guess.
You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of succession.
That's the gate.
So we did it. We made it to the end.
You did. Smile.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate.
Oh? What circumstance?
As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real. finally found it.
Sure did.
Ha ha! Come, let us return to Tuliola.
Home at last.
We did it. Ba-da-ba- And here we are. Ba-da-da-da. Well, we've done it. We've seen Wukelmot to victory in the Rite of Succession. Like me, I expect you have no few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until our claimant has settled into her new role. Even as we speak, she prepares for the Ascension ceremony back at the palace. I'm given to understand it will be held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let us all enjoy some well-deserved rest. And now that we have left that area, we're allowed to finally fly there. Yeah. Yocto! Ether Current Attunement! Yeah! Also level 97. Nice. Upon speaking with Peshekwa, several cutscenes. Yeah, we're... Actually, real quick. I'm gonna take a quick break. Be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Let's get back to it. Dawn of a new tomorrow. Pacheco is beaming at me.
Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Wooklamat's victory in the right of succession. It is our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawn servants. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Cutscene time. Sometime later, I guess we were resting for a bit. Hi.
Surprised to see me? Suppose it's only natural. May I come in?
Sure.
I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude.
Wilgrimat did all the work. I was just moral support. Yeah. Definitely.
My primary business is calling to deliver... is to deliver a message from Lamachi. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration, while making no mention of me.
Huh.
You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamachi or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me.
While making no mention of you, huh?
You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledged that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side.
Well, that depends on the position, because I'm the kind of person that kind of just wanders around a lot, goes many places, and thus it arrived. The day of the Dawn Servant Ascension ceremony. Now that's a crowd.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a little surprised there's not more people, you know? From all the various places we've been. I mean, there's some Pelu Pelu and some Vanu Vanu.
servant!
Look! He's here!
The Dawn Servant!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph in the City of Gold.
Yo. Lamachi. Okay,
My
Wuklamat.
daughter, Wuklamat.
Yeah, woo! Woo!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Yeah!
Speech.
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Pibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community, for we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
Sorcery of kindness and compassion. That's what.
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tuliolal I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness! I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Huh? Huh?
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Oh dear, oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, look around.
My father led Tuliyollal to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my 1 head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack. So what do you say? Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona?
And he's just like, what? Huh? Had a reason, had a resolve.
Lamachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn Servant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuliyollal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister, to give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Mamook out there in the crowd, just like, yeah! Oh, the 8th pillar.
Glad this didn't go to waste.
You already had it carved, huh?
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tuliyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
The Lay of Legacy.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud. Of course you knew.
He's been dead, huh?
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself. Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliyola.
Tuwuklamat and Kona. Long may they reign.
Vuklamat was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliyola is bright indeed. Na, 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 na.
Earlier in Yaktel. Oh? What goes on over here?
Change is in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
What time you've got left? Are you dying, Ketenram? I mean, I guess we're all dying, but I don't know. With what time I've got left makes it sound like you'll be dying pretty soon. What is this? What? Ever greater, ever brighter. Dawn Trailer Kestrian Wall.
Muklamat has truly come into her own, has she not?
Indeed. Even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Kona as fellow Dawn Servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration.
She could do far worse. Kona completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wuklamat secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliolal will prosper under their care. Everyone, thank you for coming! I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you, no titles! Did you? Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. It'd be my honor, Lamati. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It would also be my honor to call you Lamati. Mine as well?
Indeed. Consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you.
Eorzean cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course. We'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Junasia? Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk, then. Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh yeah. Back to this jazzy tune. Hang on, look at my. I gotta. Where is it? Is it this one? No. No. There we go. Gotta dance for a bit.
Alright. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Auntie's Tacos. And not just for a snack, I promise. Wukevu and Mablu should be there.
Wukamata is now accompanying you, yes. Well, Wook, Lamat, Lamachi, let's go! Woo! Woo! Hiya! Talon March. Woo! Auntie's Tacos. Hello, Wukevu. Please don't do the thing that you always do, please.
Dawn Servant Wuklamat, words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me.
No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me.
All right then, I shall forego formalities.
Ah, but I cannot! You are Dawn Servant, too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title.
As Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities.
All right then, I won't bother anymore.
I could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wuklamat become Dawn Servant, Junasia. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rite of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliolal has to offer. In Shaktaral, for instance.
As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor, should you desire them.
I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kona as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made the name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I have been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy spit-filled friend that Wuklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fonjintain around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears?
I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Betty, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Yaqui, if I remember correctly.
Bayside Betty, got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos.
This is great. meeting up with all the people we met along the journey. Thanking them for their help. Bonjinte. And the Yakui.
Wukla, Dawn Servant, Jelasia, you honor us with your presence.
Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tuliolal isn't a short one.
Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servants.
To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow. But we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be his offerings to the future he envisioned.
The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlord's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction.
Nonsense. You're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's.
I'm glad to see you hale and whole, Junosia. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colourful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember. Yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant.
When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness. That was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tuliolal I want for you all. So I promise you this. As Dawn Servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kosamauka and the Yakui of Chirwagar Saltern. I won't forsake them.
As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chirwagar come to accept your peace.
Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable.
Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words.
I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblins' hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy.
Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and pot sworn is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact.
A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hunmu Rook.
The Sprax Rax? I believe I saw him on the sands below.
The Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too.
Wuklamat's a good kid.
Hunmuruk
and Zirilja, or Zirelja.
My. You honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension.
No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wukalamat.
More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud.
I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know? What my birth parents might say if they knew. Smile.
I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me.
Smile. I told Bakul Chacha to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person. But he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet.
The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good.
I'm sure he'll find his own in time. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time. Especially if he knows his family is there for him.
That we are.
By the by, have you seen Ketanram anywhere? Tankwa, that is? Ketanram, was it? Strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either.
The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride.
Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tankwa, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come and visit us anytime. All right, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the winged walk. Smile.
Let's see. Ethernet shard.
Take me to the palace. There we go.
Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account.
No.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me.
I mean,
I'm not forcing you, of course, but should you wish it, you'll always have a place here.
of course. Just know that I'm the type that wanders around
that's
from
right.
place to place.
This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see.
True. I would like to see it.
An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no? I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end.
Yep.
You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then,
he tells me.
Feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald.
Right. Your whole reason for coming along.
By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamook, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
Yeah?
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The
Including
question is
food.
how to encourage it. And by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tuliyollal as well.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
Probably. That's the plan.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together?
Oh?
The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Sounds good.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
Bye.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
Uh-huh. Hi, Kona. What's up?
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Tiabrash. Tiabrash. There we go. Equalia Plaza. Hello, Erinville. Past these gates and over at the bridge lies Shaktural. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last-minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me. I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky-deep cenote. I mean, the gate's closed. You need all 7 tablets. What are you doing? Bro? You don't have all 7 tablets. Where did you get the 7th tablet? What? Now hang on. Hold up. Zeralja? How? Are you trying to tell me that Ketenram had a 7th tablet? That don't make no sense. What are you even doing, dude?
This is the gate to the Golden City.
Two decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across... What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever. So we thought until... Or so we thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping. Had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. No?
So you say. Yet the new Dawn Servants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task.
The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. What is that? I've liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied. The right, your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future, promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be.
It's not how it works here in Tuliolal. You don't just become Dawn Servant because you take the throne by force.
It's working. Is some there can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then, you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds.
Is that so? Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself.
Dude. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule.
Uh-huh.
Promise. Why?
You were a conniving little scumbag. Why would he trust you?
The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will.
As you wish, but in exchange.
In right triumphant. Castrian roll. The long road to Shaktaral. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that guard, and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Shaktaral is a wonder in its own right. And we shall continue this next time on Final Fantasy XIV. Seems like a good ending point for the stream before we dive into Shaktaral. And we're still doing level 95 quests, huh? Yep, level 95. Which means we are ahead of things, which is good. So. Man. We did it! We completed the Rite of Succession. Wuklamat is Dawn's servant alongside her brother Kona. But nefarious things are afoot. Back in Yaktel. Gosh darn Zeralja is a moron. Releasing who knows what. Well, we'll have to deal with him and whatever he releases, and then also traveling to Shaktaral next time. But next time we'll start with Cornered Prey, and then we'll continue main story. So we'll get a bit more main story next time. But yeah. This has been quite fun. So just look at the clouds, dude. Skybox looks great. really enjoying this expansion. Really enjoying it. Hopefully, also between now and next week, I will hopefully have level 60 Paladin. That would be nice. It'd also be nice to get to level 60 Blue Mage. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. I have also done a little bit of work with Machinists. Basically just whenever Alliance Raid has DPS in need, you know? But yeah. Oh, but I should show the Machinist outfit. Currently, this is what I got, with a big hat with big floofy feather. It's pretty great. Yeah. Things are getting kind of crazy around here in Doraaadooooo. But next stream will be on Monday. We're playing more Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, and then on Wednesday I'll be starting up Gestalt, Steam and Cinder, a new steampunk Metroidvania game. Should be pretty fun. And then next Saturday we'll be back for more. Regardless though, be kind to yourself, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next mission. Bye bye.